Hello everyone and welcome. So, how to get gear? Gear is very RNG. I know all the methods now, but I still don't have good gear because it's very RNG. So, how to get gear? Well, there's multiple methods. The first one, that is probably the most easiest one to understand, is your Coop Dungeons. When you click on a dungeon, it shows you what gear you need. Well, what gear you can get. So, I want this Carnix bow. I've done the dungeon, I think like 8 times now or 7 times, I don't know. And I still haven't gotten the bow. Unfortunate. I got the sword, but I didn't need the sword, and also got the ring, which I don't even want in the first place. Another place I will want to go to will be this, because I was told there's a good bracelet, and it looks pretty decent. I also want the daggers as well. And then there's also a tome if you need a tome, but I'm not sure if that's a good tome, because I don't really know about all the builds. I just know the builds that I'm playing with, which is bow dagger. So, Coop Dungeons, that is the first way to get your gear. Now, the second method that you can do is weekly missions. Weekly missions, here we go. So the way this works is that you do these, but you don't know what you're actually getting by the end of the week. When the week ends, it will then show you what you actually got, and I believe you can only choose one of these. Correct me if I'm wrong. I am not a test server player. I started playing as the free-to-play dropped, so I don't really know how this works because there's still 4 days left, but basically these will turn into random items. So yeah, check next week's rewards after completing missions. But these things will be drops. When I click on this, it shows you what kind of drops you're getting. It will always be a purple item. As you can see, some of them are rarer than the other ones, but there's so many of them. It will always be a purple. So this will give you free purple items every single week. Make sure to complete these. And this is last week's, but I didn't do any of them, so I don't know what the hell's going on. I don't even know why it says that I've done something. I haven't. Now, another way to get items is by getting bags. Now, you can buy those bags, but I don't recommend doing it because just keep your currency for now until you really need it. But these blessing pouches, you can get them from contracts. So there's a few high-level areas, but I'm in this one, which is the Watchman's Tower over here in the north. You click on the contract manager and boom, you get these things. So what do you want from these? The red materials, but I just took a mission, refreshed it, took a mission, refreshed it, because I was hunting for specific mission. The ones that give you bags, these blessing pouches. I got multiple of them. I got like 3 missions that have this. So now I'm trying to do them and trying to get them. So 2 bags, my 3rd bag, and that's all, right? Yeah, I got 3 bag missions. So I'm gonna be doing those after the video, and I'll be hopefully getting some items. Another thing that you can do is go to a regular merchant. This is gonna be a weekly thing that you're gonna be doing every single week. This Sundries merchant, I believe. Yes, it is. You're gonna be buying these scrolls. What do these scrolls give? They give you these contracts. When you right click it, it's gonna be a contract, and it will show you what kind of reward you're getting. Those will also have you get a bag from it. The ones that you're gonna be looking for currently will be the ones that are in the crypt. So the area is called crypt. Just put it into the map right there. That's a seep, that's not a crypt, the shadowed crypt. And when you click on it, it will show you where it is. You just teleport your Diablos nearby, and you will just kill those mobs. Now keep in mind, you don't really need a party for the contracts, because you just need to basic attack them. Just doing 1 point of damage and tagging the monster will give you the contract credit as long as the other people kill it. So don't worry about having a party. But having a party would also be nice, because then you actually get drops from the mobs that are inside the dungeon as well. Some bosses also spawn there. You don't really need a party for them. As long as you tag it, you will also have a chance of getting a drop from there. I've seen people get like shoes from this one boss, the Berserk Enforcer or something like that. So another way of getting the items that you want is also from the world bosses. Now, world bosses spawn with a schedule. They don't happen in the mornings, they happen around the evening when everyone's home and ready to play. So if I click on the current schedule, it's gonna show me some fights that are going on. That's not what you're looking for. So as you can see, conflict means that it's a PvP zone. So don't worry about conflict. You don't have to always go to a conflict zone. It's only if you want to. But then there's also the peace ones. So if you don't want to do PvP, if you just want to chill, you just go to the peace ones. So peace as rail. If you click on that, it's gonna show you that hey, you can get a sword from it, get some pants, another pants, and more another cloak. So it just shows you what you can get. You can also just press on the map and press on the timetable over here, which opened automatically for me clicking the schedule. And it's going to show you the daily ones, which we don't have any dailies right now. We have the hourly ones. So over here, 2100, you're going to get the Azrael Peace, Conflict Malakar, Peace Cornelius, Conflict Chernobog, and Conflict Excavator 9. So as you can see, if you click on it, it will show you the drops. You get the scepter, the pants, the band. There's a blade, helmet, boots, and a cloak. A sword and shield, gloves, a tire, and a charm. So that's you know what you can do and what kind of jobs you can get from those. So those are the main ways of how to get items. Another way of crafting is through the senior crafters using the dimensional soul shards, but it's a hassle. So yeah, those are the main methods on how to get purple gear and how to progress your characters. You just need to figure out what kind of pieces you need, look through all the lists, all the dungeons, all the bosses, and see what you need to farm for, and just stay on top of it. Now, one bonus tip is that I forgot to mention is that when you're in Co-op Dungeon, as you can see, I have negative dimensional contract tokens. I had a stroke there. So you can do the dungeon as long as you have some points, but if you don't have the required 300, it's gonna put you on negative, which is fine. Just keep going to negatives whenever you can. With this way you can do the dungeon 3 times a day. And yeah, pretty much it. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.